Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have a storm coming in. So I don't know, these last couple days have been very seasonal here. Max temperature is like 80. The startup temperature in the morning's been like maybe 55. So I can close the windows at night and reopen them in the morning, and it's just so nice around here. But I think tonight we're gonna see temperatures dip into the 40s, 30s, maybe mid 30s. So I have a bunch of plants outside, and I think what we're gonna do is kind of prepare the cabin for a storm. Now, with high winds and stuff like that, I just ordered a pallet of concrete, and at the bottom of the pallet, normally they wrap it, and for some reason the wrap has been removed from the bottom, and it's possible some of them have kind of gotten wet, not from me, but eventually when I make it to the bottom, I'll just return those and exchange them, or however that's going to work. I've not been in the cabin in high winds like what we're expecting, like 70-mile-an-hour winds. It's kind of like a little mini storm, like another Arctic dip. It's basically going to just briefly touch the Gulf of America for a day or so. Since that pallet is so close to the edge, it is under the cabin, but what I want to do is get a little digger and maybe like a log or something like that, and we'll butt it up against the pallet and use little digger's shovel to push the pallet further under the cabin. All right, so we're going to need to go ahead and I think we're going to sharpen the chain a little bit. Wow, those roots are high. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over and do the other side. Trying to get the rakes down, so wow, that's really high. It's a brand new chain and bar. It's amazing what that pecan wood does to this chain. Looks like the chain is a little bit of tightening. Get the chain a little tighter. Okay. I need my PPE. Oh man. Darn. Let's go. All right, guys, got my PPE. Let's head on out and get some chores done before the big storm. All right, hopefully she starts up. if we can lift it. All right, little digger, now's your chance. So we did get that. guys got to see this. Look how rich that soil is. I cannot wait to start gardening. Just all that. Ooh. Okay, so see that right there? See how the bottom is exposed there? That's what I'm worried about. So, as you saw, all of the effort got us 3 inches maybe at most. Oh wait, no, I think it was like right here was it started. So we got 12 inches of movement on that, maybe. So if we go like that there, it's here, and this up here all, I think we'll be all right. All right, now I'm gonna go put Little Digger away because we're done with him. All right, gang, looks like we got one more piece and then we can stack. Rack and stack. All right, that's it. Oh, joy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know about you all, but I am thirsty. So good. It's so nice to not have the sun baking you while you're underneath this tin roof. Oh, what a blessing, Lord. Yeah, so we're able to move it a little bit, and whatever else we couldn't do. You know, I'm really surprised that the excavator, little digger, he's not strong enough to push anything. Maybe most of the effort was spent on the log versus pushing a pallet. Meaning, if I had used a 2x4 or 4x4, maybe it would have went better. I'm not sure, but it's good enough, right? So because of the Arctic freeze, it's I don't want to use the word freeze because it's not going to get below zero, but it's going to get in the 30s. And so with concrete, you definitely don't want to be pouring concrete with temperatures below 50. So yeah, you want to keep that reaction going, and it would slow down the reaction anything below 50, as well as, like, if you compared the strength of the concrete, let's say 10 years out, one foundation would be cracked and the other one would be reliable. So it's one of those things where I'm just not going to pour now that this Arctic dip is coming down, not for another 2 days or so. After that, I don't anticipate another dip. This should be the last cold spell we get. But keep in mind, it's 80 degrees today and it's going to be cold tomorrow. 80 degrees today. Oh my goodness, I've pretty much topped off my battery bank. So I'm ready for the storm. All right, I think one more thing we got to do before the rain comes. Secure this rebar before it gets all rusty. There we go. That's not going anywhere now. All right, well, let's go ahead and have some dinner, maybe. I love being able to pump my own water. All I'm doing is kind of rubbing all of the rice grains together to try and get all the starch off of the grains. Rice water turns white. I think what we're going to do tonight is a stir fry, right? Let's look at that white water. So this is a half a cup of rice. So all I need now is 1 cup of water and we're good to go. 1 cup of water, Yeah, you have to be precise with this kind of thing. Oh, I wonder how cold it's going to feel tomorrow morning having this beautiful, beautiful spring day and then just going back to winter for a day. It's going to be so weird. All right, so the stir fry I'm making doesn't take very long, so we'll probably wait for the rice to cook and then we'll do the stir fry. Take a look here. Looks like the rice is ready. All right, so basically I have a pre-portioned ham, corn, frozen corn, got some sweet peas going in here, and for some color, I've got carrots and orange bell peppers. Oh, I love carrots. It's been a while. I took a break. Wind's starting to pick up. Yeah, I hope this storm isn't too bad. We'll know tomorrow. Nice. See, that's a lot better. A little snack. Oh, 30 degrees, it's probably a good idea to run the heater or the fireplace, I'm not sure. I think I have just enough propane for the heater. All right, so now what I want to do is add a little bit of oil in here. So I guess I'd go with sesame today. And then since it's ham, I like a little bit of ground cloves, just a tiny itty little bit right there. Oh, wow, with the sesame, that smells so good. Soy sauce. Just gonna break up all this rice now. Fry it up. Look at all of that food. Nice. It's mostly veggies, right? Oh, if you could only smell the hint of cloves. Oh, it's so divine. Mmm. Oh, this is not awesome. I got my Bayou lo-fi channel up and running. So I got like a playlist of probably over like 5 hours by now. Oi. All right, I'm gonna say a quick grace and then we'll get to it. Oi. All of it. Bell peppers. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put my rice patty. I want to do a rice patty since we're on the bayou, and I can pump water, but only like this deep, right? Only like 3 inches of soil, and then you flood the flower bed with water always. Off-grid kind of thing. Having my own rice. I wonder, yeah, because you can make rice noodles. I used to buy those rice noodles. You can't. I don't think you can make rice bread with that, but everything else, including rice. So I'm nervous about the storm tomorrow. Okay, 75-mile-an-hour winds. That's pretty much a hurricane. I mean, I think the East Coast is probably going to get hit harder than we are here on the Gulf Coast, but we don't know. Good morning. Wow, I have to say last night was the most interesting night I've had here at the cabin. Wow. We had a rat that had crawled up the side of the house. He came in and he walked the rafters and one of the insulation bats we'd put in the front of the house, and the bat fell and he fell too. But I think there's a second rat that was already up here that I was filming. Let me show you that. Yeah, so, oh man, every time I shine my light, he'd run back up. So it was this game we were playing last night. But yeah, what it is the fascia boards, they peel them back. When they get dry rotted, the nails kind of just, don't bind anymore. And they know it, so they pull it back and they just force their way in that way. And also there's a spot in the front of the house where the two soffits meet, where the soffit for this overhang and the soffit for this overhang meet. There's a little spot in between where they can get in and out however they want. Wind advisory still 43, 42. 42 is not bad. Not bad at all. But what we should probably do is have some coffee, because I had a rough night. What time is it? It's 8. It's 9 o'clock. Wow, I slept in. Yeah, what a persistent over and over again every time. He's like just insisting on coming down into this space. Fear of life and limb didn't bother him one bit. Look, he left me a little present near my bell pepper seeds. And there's my little trap. He didn't take the bait though. I love that teapot. Okay, so this is my Green Apron blend, of course. I cannot get over just, it was 80 degrees yesterday and now it's basically 40. Yeah. And I can feel the air rushing through. So I have to say, like, last night, like, even like not in like in addition to the rat, I had experienced 50-degree wind gusts, and the wind turbine that's up on the roof is it's on the veranda roof, right? So the rafters, when the carpenters put them in, they just eyeballed the angle going straight down. But I'm exaggerating. The angle's not quite straight down. It's not like perpendicular. It's at a very slight angle, like maybe like 3 degrees. And because of that, the turbine, when it spins a little bit faster going this way, right? And it creates an imbalance in the turbine. So the maximum wind speed's 50 miles per hour anyway, right? So it was within its design parameters. But the thing is, that imbalance, the whole cabin was going like this because there's a carrier beam that runs right above us that carries all this weight from this wall and that wall. And it really put some torsion on the cabin, and I felt it. Man, I was like, I don't think we can keep the turbine up there because at some point it's going to be too hard for me to move up and down every time there's a windstorm. Oh, I am so tired. That rat. They didn't do it all winter long, and then now all of a sudden, they must have come in from somewhere else. All right, so I think because it's so cold out today, we're going to light that fire and just keep it running until the cold spell's over, which will be tomorrow. I think it's even going to be colder tomorrow. So it's like just basically a 24-hour period of just cold air from the Arctic has come down. Saucy Seth, what are you doing up there? Yeah, Great Value brand. Stuff is good and cheap. Okay. I have a lo-fi channel, Bayou Lo-Fi, and I do like 1 hour long videos of nothing but lo-fi and the Bayou. I think though if I go out there and put this down, they're just going to run off. They're very skittish. I guess let me get dressed and we'll go out. Oh, there's a heron too. I used to think that they were just white herons and blue heron. Oh, all three of them just took off. I knew they would do that. So we have the blue heron and we have the great egret. I thought they were white herons, but they're not. They're egrets. So they're a little bit bigger than those blue herons. But I've also been taking my old bread and trying to get the fish to come over habitually. So one day when I start fishing, right, they'll just be coming over here thinking that the thing is food. See, when he climbed up the house and he went onto the batting, it fell. Which is kind of like what I want. Otherwise, they might start nesting in there. So we're going to put this back since it is cold. I might actually toss a staple in there so I'm not degrading it, right? I'll just do one staple. Let's see here. Just one. Just one to keep it from down on my head. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, joy. Now I'm going to be itchy. Oh, right. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it degrading. It seems like it's coming apart a little bit. So we got it in time. That's cool. Right now we just need an hour where this thing isn't like basically falling over. Oh, wow, guys. But I don't want to overdo it because, yeah, it's too taxing on the body. I don't know. I mean, that tree that you see out there, I mean, it's starting to get this round, right? So I don't really know what we're going to do. I think future videos are probably going to have me ripping it sideways and then cutting it and taking a half of that length with little digger and then coming over. Oh, man. Tell you what, managing this wood really keeps you warm. It's a cold, oh, my coffee's warm. I love my coffee plate, my coffee warmer, my hot plate. I'm just glad the cabin fared very well during this storm. You guys hung around. If you hung around this far, let's go ahead and light the fire. All right, looks like we got the last of the cedar. All right, so now I got some kindling wood. Just quick cut some of this up. It's gonna get loud. All right. I just need to get some coals going here. We'll go out. Oh, there's a piece of wood right there. Usually just make like a little tent. Little triangle. And then I'll keep some of this wood. Oh, maybe not. That'll be easy to light. All right, this is how I do it here in the cabin. Oh, don't go out, don't go out. It's just like that. So that's how I started up. Oh yeah, it's getting warm already. All right, by now I can just turn it off. You can see the smoke coming out from up there. And you just go like that. And then you get that kind of like rocket stove effect, where it takes that cold air in, burns it. Nice. Alright, by the time that's done, we will have some really nice coals. Okay, so first in, first out. Well, it was worth the effort. I guess that's it for this one. See you on the next one.